Good evening. I am Cornelius Holloway, and this is No Rhyme or Reason, where we look at the true stories and victims behind children's nursery rhymes. Tonight, Little Bunny Foo Foo, the story of a woodland creature hopping through the forest and making trouble, and the good fairy who warns and inevitably punishes the young rabbit. For those of you unfamiliar with the story, I will recant it for you now. Little bunny Foo Foo, hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. And then along comes the good fairy, who says, Little bunny Foo Foo, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. I will give you 3 more chances, and if you don't stop, I'm going to turn you into a goon. This verse repeats itself 3 times as Little Bunny Foo Foo continues to ignore the fairy's warning. And eventually, inevitably, she turns him into a goon. So is this a tale of good conquering evil, or is there more to the story? We track down the real Little Bunny Foo Foo and Good Fairy to hear their sides. So right away, I see your name's not Little Bunny Foo Foo.
Yeah, first of all, my name's Bud Foofanowski. I let my friends call me Bunny. Any of that little or foo-foo crap will get your teeth knocked in.
All right, Mr. Foofanowski, tell us your side of the story.
All right. Here's how it went down. It was the springtime. I'm sitting on my lawn, enjoying the day, having a cup of 2 tree beers, maybe hopping on my trampoline. All of a sudden, I sees these little field mice scampering their way across my lawn. So yeah, I scoops them up. I give them a little bop on the head, send them on their way. Next thing I know, this guy comes up to me and starts trying to tell me how to live my life.
Was that the good fairy?
Yeah, the one and only.
First of all, my name is Philip, not the name that homophobic jerk gave me.
You think he called you that because he's homophobic?
Well, duh, why else would he?
So I says to the guy, I says to him, hey, good fairy. I called him good fairy. And I says to him, I says...
You know that he says that you called him that because you think he's gay.
No, what? Look, I didn't call nobody nothing because I think they're gay. I called the man fairy because he's walking around with wings on, carrying a magic wand. I mean, this man is literally a fairy. And I called him good. What can I say? I was being a little ironic, not much more to that. But I don't get what this guy's complaining about anyway. He likes the damn name.
So you actually like the name?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not that bad. Actually, I'm gonna make t-shirts that say good fairy on the front with like glitter, and then on the back it's gonna say ... in bed.
So I says to him, you better get off my lawn before you piss me off. And then all of a sudden, this guy turns me into a frickin' goon.
No 3 warnings like the rhyme?
Well, no, I didn't need to warn him. I could tell he would do it again just by looking in his little bunny eyes.
What exactly is a goon?
Oh, you want to know what a goon is? I'll show you what a goon is. It was the most horrifying time of my life.
So there it is. A story of good conquering evil reveals itself to be a tale of mistrust, name-calling, and abuse of magical power. So now we ask ourselves, who are the victims here? I think it's clearly not Philip Farrington, a man who used his formidable magics to turn another into a monstrosity. Could it be Bud Foofanowski, a simple rabbit living within his means and fending trespassers off of his lawn? Or is it our children who have been fed this tale as a happy song before nap time? It's all just speculation at this point, but one thing's for sure. When we turn a story of unlawful prosecution and metaphysical assault into a happy song, there is no rhyme or reason.